Entities are required by law to submit their annual reports by the end of September, and if they are late, they have to inform Parliament. Many annual reports for the 2023-24 financial year have been submitted on time. The South African Broadcasting Corporation, Basic Education, Passenger Rail Agency PRASA, and the Department of Communications and Digital Technologies are among those that have submitted their reports on time.
The first and most important thing that South Africa must always be obsessed about is what is its macro plan. When you've then dealt with a macro plan, it gets translated into what are annual performance plans to which these annual reports must reflect on. What it means is that we cannot know whether we are closer or further from achieving even targets set by the National Development Plan. That's why it's important that these reports are tabled.
Maimane emphasized the importance of submitting annual reports and what should happen to those who are not meeting their deadlines.
It's also important as we allocate budgets to various portfolios that we're clear in our heads that actually as we allocate money, it has been spent to achieve the objectives. Because as South Africa, we can talk about corruption, which is a problem, but we mustn't lose track of the departments that are underperforming, even without corruption. Sometimes you find there's areas where money is directed at the wrong expenditure. And therefore, it becomes important that when we assess annual reports, particularly as a committee, that we look at their performance, look at whether they're achieving the goals that we want. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the departments themselves. It's about the ordinary person who's sitting at home, whether that budget is for hospitals, that they get the best doctors, whether it's about transport, that they've got good mobility, or whether it's about the economy, that they're able to find jobs. And so in the absence of these annual reports, you cannot assess it. And I would quickly want to say, each department that fails to achieve that must feel the economic penalty, which is about withholding of funds from those departments because it will force them to comply.
Entities and departments are expected to present their annual reports and financial statements once the parliamentary committees resume in full swing from next week. Mercedes Besant, SABC News, Parliament.